And we're back, guys. The college kids. It's been a while, but we are officially back. It's me, Wilson, and
Fernanda, again from the College Kids. Welcome back.
so weird to
As mentioned.
seeing each other for such a long time on camera. But it's gonna be fun today, guys. It's not gonna be a super, I want to say long, but it's gonna be an interesting conversation. And I still want to make you guys be a part of it. So something that it's not something that we're trying to. It's something that is going to happen, and it's going to happen very soon. And I need you guys to make this a reality to help us. Is we want to make you guys part of the conversation, and the conversation doesn't have to just be me in front up here in front of the camera. It could be everybody conversating about what's next. What's the next thing that we as a group of young adults need to start visualizing and understanding that might be a problem. Why right here at the college kids, we understand that a very core fundamental problem that not only Fern and I saw, but a lot of adults now see is college is necessary, but it's not as necessary as it was before. It's not as I want to say I don't want to say important, but I don't want to say it's the end all be all. It's something that we all kind of agree. At least I think I agree. I know I agree, but I don't know the one over there. She's looking at me kind of weird today.
Like, wait a minute, where are we going with this?
But yeah, so what we're gonna start doing is going visiting you guys at colleges, and we're gonna see which one goes first. So comment down below which one you guys want to see first. We are limited by the California SoCal area, so don't throw me at Washington because we're not there yet. But we're gonna get there.
Yeah, okay, or Florida. That would be really cool.
I want to go to Florida. I really do. I would love to see.
Fortunately, we can't go there
alligators.
just yet. But
Alligators.
SoCal has a bunch of universities that we would love to visit. So if you're located in any
SoCal
universities and colleges and would love to expand on these ideas that we have, or any ideas that you guys may have, well, then just let us know and we'll be there as soon as possible with our
very soon. Gear. It's gonna happen probably within the next couple, episodes of this or the continuation of this. But we might actually try to hit up, if you guys know, our universities first. We don't know yet. We're trying to make our minds up. All right.
We have to go to our school first before we do that, and
probably. Well, we're gonna walk around. We're gonna shove a mic in someone's face, and we're gonna hope for the best. In today's society, that's pretty easy now. But as we went back to the conversation that was a while ago. We left off with college is, like we said, at an interesting midway point. I don't even want to say midway point, just at an interesting point in its lifespan. If like college was a human being, like I think college right now is like kind of a midway point, like midlife crisis. It needs to make a dramatic change or it's gonna die. It's gonna die a weird, ambiguous death, because college now isn't what it used to be, and we all understand that. I don't gotta repeat that all the time.
Yeah.
Every episode. But it's true. So what's next? And that's what I've been murdering my head over with for the last like 2, 3, almost a month. Like, what would be next? Because college is great for some people and it's horrible for a majority now. So what's next after this? Like, the doors of the internet are starting to be blown open, and there's a lot of other categories of education that are starting to pop up, like master classes. I think master classes are taking the best parts of college and making it directed to a specific audience that works.
Or like continuing education.
Or
the certifications
Skillshare,
and everything.
All these other applications or websites or internet-based courses are taking the best parts of college and correlating it to you. And I think that's a very good and modest approach to continuation of education. Because I don't think I would like to say the phrase is, I'm going to be a lifelong learner. Like, if I can't figure it out, I'll go on YouTube. I'll figure it out. I want to build a house. I'll build a house. I'll figure it out. And I think that's a majority of this generation, Generation Z. Like, we got the tips. Like, I think the millennials were also like that. I think most of the generations were like that, but now
Well, I
we
mean, with
have
everything
the power
evolving
right
and
next to
everything,
us.
yeah, we have it like literally at the tip of our fingers to be like, oh, you know what? I kind of don't like this job. Let's just do the certification. Maybe I can jump into this field and then get that
Exactly.
done.
Like now it really is that easy. Now we could transfer whole careers without having to feel like we're taking a bad life choice. No, it's like take the Google certification. It'll take you a week, 2 weeks or something, and you'll
Like,
see if you like it.
you have no idea how many TikToks I've seen where people were like, oh, I went from healthcare working, got my degree in nursing or some sort of healthcare, obviously, degree as mentioned. And then all of a sudden I took the Udemy like boot camp coding thing. And now I'm working in telehealth on tech remotely online, making way more. And it's
You see?
like,
And I think it's very
there's
true.
so many possibilities with
Yes. I
those.
think there's a lot of people now that are just finding their, I don't believe in predestined futures, but like
Well, I
their
mean, it's
calling.
kind of hard too. Like, let's say you study something for 4 years, and then
They have
I'm
zero
like,
experience in it.
I would love to do this for how many years? 40 years, 40 plus years. Where it's like, dude,
I
I
think
don't know
that's
if I could
terrifying
do that for
to
40
think.
years. So obviously, it's like same conversation that we had in, I think I want to say in our first or second episode, how like people obviously are evolving, they're changing. So let's say in 10 years, I don't know if I'm gonna want to do the same major and stuff because that's where we have, especially now, at the tip of our fingers,
Yes.
those
To be able
certifications.
to
I want to change
change,
into this
to
field. I want to
evolve
move
as
into this
human
different
beings.
field.
And I think that's very true. I think that it is something that not a lot of us see because it's a very true. I think what leads, I'm stuttering here, people to have midlife crises. Like how many people I've met a couple because I had my dad's way older, and I went to the gym super young, and all of his friends were like going through midlife crises at the time, and I was like, why? I didn't understand it. I was middle school, high school, so it was weird. I was seeing them like they were like, I had been working construction for years, and then I just opened up a trailer shop, and I was like, construction trailer shop, okay, that makes sense. And he was like, I just bought a bike. I'm a biker now. I was like, you have like 4 kids, bro. I work out with one of them. It's so weird, and I think it just leads with the like not stigmatization, but stigmatization. Yeah, I'll put the word right there. Um,
Stigmatization.
yes, I think you're saying it wrong too.
Yeah,
We're
don't think I've
not
heard that
we're
word, to
not
be
done with
honest.
college
Yeah.
yet. But it's like what makes people like burn out, and it's happening a whole. And that was our key light, guys. And I'm gonna switch it over now. Okay, we're back. Since our electricity was cut off. It's just me being lazy and not charging the batteries. I work today, guys. Okay, so
I'm pretty sure so did the whole United States. But anyway,
thank you very much.
working America.
We're working. So what we're saying, like, there is a reality check that was taking place and is still being taken place by a lot of older folk. No, it's so weird saying. I'm not. What's it? PC? Politically correct. You're old. Sorry. We're all gonna get there. But it happens, and there's so many movies that happen about it. Hollywood went through a phase where that was its only thing. Like you're going through a midlife crisis, you should buy a bike. I think that's where that stereotype came from. Like you buy a bike, movies.
Or it's like
There was
raining. They're on the way back from the house, like the life that they don't like. And
yeah,
they're
they're
like
like, I don't want to be with my wife anymore.
25
I don't
years
care
into
about
the
my
job.
kids. Counting. It's always accounting. It's always some math related job. It's never like I'm a construction worker and I'm tired of putting wood together. Or I'm like, I'm a coder and I'm tired of coding. Or it's like, I'm a filmmaker. I'm tired of shooting movies. No, it's always like, I'm an accountant.
Well,
Tired of crunching numbers.
from an
Hey,
accounting experience, where I'm literally like
yeah,
in
but
my
like,
finals week for it,
this is funny.
trust me.
Nobody likes it. I mean, not that nobody likes it.
It's not bad. It's not hard.
I just don't like it.
But I don't think I'd be able to do that for a
Yeah, but
living.
like, there's people out there that like, I know we have a friend that loves math. He could sit down and do math. Hours. I know people, a lot of people that are like
it's
that.
like you got, your
There's people out there.
there's just
So,
the statements can be
but
so long and so time consuming that trust me, it's like I would not be able to sit on that end. And
I
just,
couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. I can't. But
there's always that stigma with accountants.
accountants, we're sorry,
Yeah.
accountants. We love you guys because when tax season comes, we're there. But going back to it, it's real. Hollywood made that a reality, and it's not only that Hollywood made it the stereotype, not a reality, but the reality is there. Like how many boomers, millennials, and now not Gen Zers because we're not there yet. I think we're kind of at the early stages of it. We're there yet. We're already there yet,
Well, I
and
don't
it's
think
kind of
it's the
weird.
whole like, oh, midlife crisis with a job
It's
that you
getting
don't
burnt
like.
out.
It's more kind of like, hey, this job isn't really like all that
Fulfilling.
well. Let me go find another one real quick
Yeah,
because it's not paying that much, or
and it's
because
not.
of this, of it's something small where it's really like, I can find something better and I'm gonna go find it
And I think
from what I've seen and
yeah,
what I've heard.
and I think we got to thank the internet,
Yeah.
which is awesome. But that's real, and that has to do with the idea of just hey, we set our future at 22, 23. We
Or
set
not
our
even
future with
that at
that
like 18
18. We're
sometimes
like,
when you're
hey,
straight out
yeah,
of
I'm gonna
college.
set
I
up
went straight out of
myself
high
to
school.
be a accountant. We're bashing on accountants, but I'm gonna be an accountant for the next 40 years. We're sorry, accountants. That's it. Like that was it. At 20, I made that decision. I switched majors. Let's put it like that. Because how many majors are like our final majors? We always switch. Most students switch. Let's be honest, guys. You started as a science major, and now you're fucking business. We all are. Don't look at me like that.
No, yeah, I mean it's true.
So let's be honest. So second major, and that's it. This business isn't the bad, but like we made that choice. Now, if we were in that mindset, we would be business for the rest of our life, which we are, but like not in the sense like I would be an accountant for the rest of my life. That sounds terrifying. That sounds terrifying. Like I've never done it. Like at least with the stuff that I work on now, which as a kid, I shoot pictures and videos. And I love doing it. But it took me a while. Like I didn't pick up a camera and was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for the next 40 years of my life. Or the rest of my life. No. Took some pictures and was like, yeah, it's kind of fun.
I think that's also why people kind of go to like
Trade school.
4 years instead of a trade school, honestly, because it is a trade school as well as it is. If you go kind of, let's say dental hygiene, I've looked into it, right?
Yes.
And I think it's a great career path. It's really rewarding, but at the same time, it's like if you're a dental hygiene, you kind of stay at that place. From what I've read, it could be wrong. I probably
correct
didn't
us
read
if
too
we're
much
wrong.
into it.
Just
Yeah.
comment down below.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah. But if you want to go for like a dentist something, you have to go back into school. You have to go back into doing that. Whereas, let's say you get a degree in, I don't know, poli-sci maybe. Yeah, sure. Well, what do you?
Political science.
Man, I said, what do you even do? With poli-sci.
You tell us.
Like,
Who's a
go
political
into,
science
like,
major and wants to tell us?
yeah.
'Cause
Anyway, well,
my
like
political science
accounting,
teacher
you
was
can
not a
honestly
political
like
science major.
move up. You can also go into different branches. You can go into different things, different fields, as well as like healthcare. Like if you go into nursing, it's not just you are in the ER. It's not just this. Like you can move up and you can go into like different things.
I agree. There's a lot of possibilities with college, which is the positive side of college. I like that. But I don't, it's not that I hate college. It's that I hate the way that college is being ran. Like it's still ran like if it was 1990, 1970s. And 1970, gas was less than $1. I could buy a burger for a few cents. Everybody's coming back from war and everybody's happy or we're going into war. I'm not a history major. There's both time periods and then there's like the now boomers were fighting, the register like the government at the time, and college was like, let's go to college, and all that. And I forgot it's not the SI bill, but
The GI Bill.
the GI bill, one of the G. And
What
then
about the
there was
GI Bill?
like everybody started coming back and they were like, we can go to college. It's awesome. It's awesome. But now, 50 years later, they are still there. The mentality is the same. And it's not like we could all agree as a society, we're not the same anymore. We're not at war. We're not coming back. We are fighting the government once in a while. We are kind of going into war once in a while.
Once in a while.
But now we're interconnected with a web that connects me in milliseconds to the other side of the world, communicating when we didn't before. Gas is at $6+ a burger costs $10. So why is it that college stayed the same? How is that business model it's not, the business model has been racked up, but the core values are the same. They haven't changed. They've made it worse. They haven't even made it better. Like back then you would get, the GI Bill to help a lot of, students start. Now it's like people that are helping you start are also making you get bankrupt at the later ages of your life. So it's not like they're helping you all that much as they are like helping you get into bankruptcy earlier on.
That just reminded me, actually. My brother just reminded me today, what is it, June 2nd?
It's June 1st.
I believe.
June
Today's the
2nd.
2nd. Today's the 2nd,
Yeah,
sir.
yesterday was my birthday. Buddy's
That
birthday.
Biden forgave some student loans, I believe, today.
We'll put the
I'm not
right there.
too sure.
Biden
We have to look
forgave
into
some
it.
things.
But my brother had mentioned it, and he let me know. He's like, "Hey, did you see that he's like signed the bill for forgiving student loans and stuff?"
But I think
Thankfully,
everybody's done that.
I don't
no?
have any right now, so I was like, I haven't read too much. I haven't got any information on it because of that. But it might be true. So I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty cool for people that have obviously gone into like continuing education and gone to
Yes,
like higher
but
ups. But
I think
still, that's there's only a certain amount of.
But why does it have to get to that point? I remember that in my high school days, my senior year, my senior calculus teacher, I won't say names, told me something that has always stuck in my head, which was, and somebody in the Paul could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. And that was that college is an investment. College is an investment that you should take on yourself. It's a gamble, and nobody else should take it. He was hugely like on the side of the spectrum, which is my right side. Your left side. And he was like, there shouldn't be this many like scholarships. Like there shouldn't be these many grants. Like taxpayers shouldn't be paying. Pretty much like taxpayers shouldn't be like, I shouldn't be paying for your college. I'm like, because at the time we were going into like it wasn't Biden, it was what was his name, Bernie versus Trump. Like it was getting to that point in time, like people were like, because Bernie at the time was like free college, and everybody was like yay, and then like some liberals were like, wait a minute, that kind of like offset some things, which was like, and I looked into the math, but Bernie was right. No offense to anybody that doesn't believe it. Do the math with him. He does it pretty well. There's a lot of government spending that is like covered up under wraps, but you could watch like a Joe Rogan podcast. I think he goes over it thoroughly. And you can look it up. I did the math. Paul could do the math. I could do the math on the screen, but I won't. And it sounds interesting. It sounds plausible, but I also believe that it's true. Like college is an investment, just like anything else. It's a risk that you should take as a human being. But why should that investment take you out for the rest of your life? And that's a good chunk of the reason that we want to get this. She yawned right now, didn't she? She yawned and I didn't even get to see it. We're gonna put a freeze frame right there.
Sorry, I tried to look away real quick. It's like
I saw it. I was like, "Why?"
He always wants to shoot these podcasts at like 11 p.m.
Look,
like,
I work every day, all day long. She complains because she works earlier in the day. We have offset schedules. All right. She looks beautiful all the time. I look handsome for 15 minutes out of the day. All right, guys. But moving on from the college topic, because we get heated on it. I get heated on it. You could conversate with me. We're going to do that in college campuses. Don't yell at me, though. I'm sensitive. So I'm whispering, but like I'm super loud on the headphones, so it's so funny. She can't hear me. I'm sorry. There's only one jack. So
supposedly
there is. It's an H6. Look it up.
There is all the equipment that I wish you guys could see.
I'm not gonna show any of it. Look, I run a production. I'm not gonna say that. So that was a lot of breathing. I'm sorry, guys. So the next conversation. Well, not next. It's not like we have a hidden agenda. Johnny Depp, congratulations, sir. We stand you. I stand you.
Congratulations to her. You just said that?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, you said congratulations to her.
Him.
Yep.
He's awesome. Lifelong dream of mine has always been to meet Johnny Depp. I loved him. Huge Captain Pirates of the Caribbean.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
You
can't even say his name.
I was trying to say the movie title, but Captain Jack Sparrow came out of the mouth. Awesome guy.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I think I still have it in VHS. I loved Edward Scissorhands, and I'm not like horror fan or like emo vibe. Like I didn't like those. They scared me. But
emo vibes.
She loves it. Edward Scissorhands, hands down, was one of my favorite kid movies. Which I don't know if it's a kid movie. Love you. Congratulations. We hope that this message comes across, and we hope you're for the best. Now that you, like you said, the world that the jury gave you your life back, and we're happy for you. And yeah, thank you very much for that little PSA. And then not last thing, but kind of last thing.
Sorry, going back to the whole Johnny Depp thing, I think the whole trial was insane.
It was
But
televised, and that was the best televised
definitely,
part
like,
ever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, a big congratulations to him, the team, the lawyer, Camille Vasquez. That was
I don't even
crazy.
know her name, but she was just going in.
Yeah,
And
she
I'm
did
like,
great on the stand. I think overall, like
without a doubt,
it was a
she
very
just.
entertaining
I don't even
jury
like the team.
case.
The point of the court, I don't know if everybody remembers this, but the point of that trial was the defamation suit. It wasn't that proving guilty that she cheated or that she was an ass or that, I'm sorry about the ass part. Oh, or that she like shit on the bed or that she hit Johnny or
Like
that she
her
was
net worth is
physically
like
abused.
only 2 million,
And
so
now
now
it's
she owes him
negative.
like 15
It's
million.
crazy. I don't think it's gonna go like that. But
Yeah.
like,
Oh, I heard she's trying to appeal it. Actually.
oh, she's gonna appeal it for sure.
Yeah.
It's not gonna. She's not gonna get far.
Yeah,
but
like, wow.
the idea was, so it was proven like
Dog stepped on
defamation is real, but in the public court, in the eyes of the public, she lost everything.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it. I stand her. Anybody that stands Amber Heard, hate on me. Comment down below, because dang, bro, I can't believe she pooped on the bed, and she blamed it on his little dog. His dog
The
is not even
Yorkie
that
thing.
big.
I mean,
Come on.
I think not. How do I say this?
The feces
No, I think some of the
Shame on
stories,
you.
obviously, like
are ridiculous.
Johnny Depp.
They make-
Well, I feel like obviously he does have a history of like abuse and all that stuff. So it's like,
But he has
I also
like
don't think she
different-
was lying completely, but she was lying to a huge extent where none of her stuff made sense.
But,
Like,
like,
obviously, I
so
think
I
Johnny
wanna-
Depp was the true.
I want to clarify something. When we say abuse, we don't mean physical abuse, because anything and everything that was proven so far is that he's only ever had drug abuse, which is fine. We've all known Johnny Depp. We know his travels and like tribulations that he's gone through. His ex-wives came up on social media being like, no, ex-wives, bro, like people that divorced you. You know, there's a certain hate that comes with
Even
divorce.
Kate Moss was like the whole thing when she was brought to like the stand.
Yes.
Right? She was just like, no,
No.
he did not push me down the stairs.
What?
That's it. Point. Finish.
Dude, okay, I'm sorry, but there was also some clown like witnesses, like some expert witnesses. Okay, and I was like, what the hell? I don't know. I'm gonna put it up right here. He was an old guy. It was weird. He was like a not. I don't want to say clinical psychologist, something. And he was a no. Am I supposed to answer the question? I'm like, you're at court, bro. When they ask you the question, you're supposed to answer the question.
didn't see that part.
You soar over the Bible. It was so weird to watch. But congratulations again to Johnny Depp.
I agree.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully
that's
to see him
that's
soon
Elvis.
on some pictures and hopefully in campaign ads again, because
We're
it
like
really sucks
Disney.
with everything that had happened.
That
with him.
sucks. We're like, for everybody that is part of the crew that have ever worked with Johnny Depp. I'm so sorry that you've also had to go through that, because there's a lot of people that went and said like, this sucks. Like, he's ruined that bad press ruined a lot of doors.
Yeah,
people.
for not just
him, but like
team, the
I
people
think there's a
working
lot
on
of people
those
that
projects.
yes, that people understand that they don't understand that you're not alone in this like movie star role thing, public figure. Like, you have a team behind you. Like, Johnny Depp has a team. Johnny Depp had these millions of people that adored him and then just disappeared. So it was just like, things change. But from there, we would also like to send our condolences to the actually, as of today, June 2nd, there have been multiple shootings in not only the state of Texas, but in the United States. We send our heartfelt condolences to all the students.
Everything is just so heartbreaking and crazy to hear every time you open the news or anything.
It's
like
been hard. Like, I don't
insane.
I personally, I don't want anybody to take offense. I opened Twitter up to have a laugh, and it's just been sad and more sad and more sad. The stories that have been popping up on the timeline, outside of just regular news like CNN or Fox Live, like anything. Like, it's just getting to the point where like local news is like taking a toll on modern U.S. So we would like to just send our heartfelt condolences, and that if we could do anything, let us know. I shy away from nothing. So Thank you very much. And we'll see you guys in
On
the
the
next
next
one.
one.
Hopefully in a college campus. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's all.
Or in a meadow. I have a meadow close by, so we might go on that one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do you just feel like there is no end?